What are the hard and true rules for losing weight and maintaining the weight? Will oil, nuts, olives, and avocados make us gain weight?
No. Okay. So that is what a lot of people think, and then they still eat meat, and they're worried about an avocado. Avocado have perfect fat and perfect omega-3. It's monounsaturated. It's, it's a perfect food. And so don't worry about eating avocados. You're not going to eat tons of them. One avocado a day is fine. And, if I'm not eating meat, I'm not having eggs, I'm not eating chicken, I have no dairy products, why do you worry about getting a little bit of olive oil, for example? Yeah, I think olive oil in a little spray bottle is the best, like the mist bottle, and just spray your food with that. That is okay now. But there's olive oil and olive oil. Most of it is processed. Whenever we go to Italy or Spain or Greece, where you can get the real deal, you know that olive oil is green. It tastes green. It tastes like wheatgrass. So, so the processed olive oil that you mainly can buy in stores now, that, use it very sparingly. Because you're not using butter. You don't have cheese. You don't have the things. Boy, my Swedish world was full of that. And, the people that I meet, especially the young ones today that already has had heart attack, they're totally realizing that it was the lifestyle that made that happen. 99%, unless you have a mechanical problem.
How do we protect against memory loss or dementia? What can someone do to make sure they never get dementia or Alzheimer's?
Right. So dementia has many reasons. Is it the pesticides, the fertilizers? Is it that I'm eating tons of sugar? I call it, and it's been called now too, the diabetes type 3. Diabetes type 1, your pancreas doesn't make enough insulin. Diabetes type 2, we just screwed up and that was lifestyle and we're not making enough anymore. Diabetes type 3 has to do with the brain. So in your brain, you have a part called hippocampus. That's your learning and memory center. It makes insulin for the brain so that you have a good blood sugar, glucose level in the brain. And, if my diet has tons of processed food, alcohol, sugar, I'm smoking, I'm not happy, I'm not sleeping enough, that goes down the drain. And then I can't learn new things. I'm not going to remember things. So that's one part. Infections could be another. It could be herpes. It could be, staph infection. It actually could be infections that actually caused it too. So nobody knows 100% why, but the protein that actually festers the neurons, they realize that this is something that's cleaned up every night if we're sleeping enough. And if we don't, we have leftovers. And as it gets more and more, our memory goes down the drain.
Do you recommend mammographies? Why or why not?
Okay, so I prefer thermography, or MRI without contrast, or ultrasound. Mammogram is a huge intrusion into the breast of a woman. And, it has so much radiation that sooner or later we're going to get in trouble. So what if I have a benign tumor and I keep looking at it, I keep doing all these mammograms? It's going to turn on you.
What can someone do to make sure they never get type 2 diabetes?
Yeah, and that's lifestyle. So that's like, I need to change. I need to stop eating animal-based products. I need to go plant-based. And I need to exercise. I need to have fun. We have this fitness program. They have so much fun. And the first week they might not, they do some. By the third week they're up there, they're doing everything. So they lost weight, they have more mobility, and the blood sugar is in balance. It's a no-brainer.
What do you tell people that say they have a sweet tooth and crave sugar?
Yes, And we're all addicted. We could, all of us are like more or less born addicted because our parents had so much sugar in their lifestyle. Alcohol, sugar, cooked food, you name it. It is an addiction, and we can kind of be ahead of ourselves. It's the only way that I don't buy the things that is sugar. If I'm going to buy some cookies in the store, you think I'm not going to eat them? If I'm going to buy a ton of bananas, don't you think I'm going to eat them? Yeah, of course. So that's heavy sugar. And then what if I eat my food raw? Now the sugar is totally different. My body knows it. It's adaptable. It's absolutely knows what it's taking. Your body will attack anything that doesn't have frequency. It only has a one-track mind. So it will attack it as any other invader. So if I'm healthy and my diet is 80% raw, meaning my juices and my salads, and then I have maybe a hot soup or bowl of squash or some beans, then I'm fine for most people. If I'm dealing with a tumor now, I have a cancer, I'm going to go 100%. I'm not going to deal. I don't want my body to have to fight something that I just ate. So diabetes type 2 is not hard to deal with, but it's not a straight shooter. You will have days when your number, especially if you've been on medication, and then eventually most of you have to get off because your numbers go so low. But then some mornings it's perfect number, and some mornings, and you've been doing all the same, and the numbers are high, and you're like, what happened? Well, look at the latest phone call you had. Maybe it was some upsetting thing, because being upset, having a lot of stress in your life is a huge part of diabetes.